these are the 5 most surprising things that I found myself eating and enjoying on the carnivore diet. The first one is heart, and this is the one that I'm most excited about. If you click down below, I put my recipe up on my blog for how I made heart in the Instant Pot. So I've had this heart, like a beef heart is like huge. I had it lingering at the bottom of my freezer for probably 6 months. I picked it up on a sale from one of our local ranches, grass-fed beef, like it was super cheap. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll figure out how to do that. It's high in CoQ10, which is super important, especially as people age, it becomes even more important. And it's really, your body can make CoQ10, but it's really important for a lot of your body processes. And so it's really it's really a good thing to supplement through eating as well. So heart, it tasted like lunch meat. I was expecting it to be super tough. I put it in the Instant Pot, put some salt on it, and did it for 75 minutes on high pressure with some water. And then I sliced it up, and you can use it in lunch meat. It's tender. It doesn't have a strong flavor, but it is flavorful. It's a little different than muscle meat. It's just delicious. Our whole family has really loved heart, which is great. It's one of the few pre-made meats that I enjoy cold when I'm not putting sauce on them or anything, because on carnivore, we're just doing meat and salt. And so that's something that was really exciting for me to find. I love that now every time I see a heart that I can buy from a local rancher, I'm gonna pick one up because they're so easy to prepare. It makes a lot of meat, and it has all those really good nutrients like B12, folate, and of course that CoQ10. The second surprising thing that I have really enjoyed on the carnivore diet is pork cracklins. So you can get, Epic makes pork rinds, but they're baked, and so they're a little bit lower in fat. I don't love them as much. I think it's 4505. They have the sustainably raised pork, which is like the good healthy pork that's raised how it should be raised. But their pork rinds all have different spices in it, and I'm using carnivore as an elimination diet, so I didn't want the spices in it right now. But they have pork cracklins, and those are super good. So if you're eating dairy, they're good like dipped in cream cheese, like soften cream cheese up a little bit. Those are super good. And then I made liver pate to get some liver in for that folate, the iron, all sorts of good stuff in liver. Which is probably one of my other weird things that I'm eating on the carnivore diet. But just when you're limited to meat, eating nose to tail is definitely the way to go. Like liver, bone broth, heart, any other organ meat that you can find. But those pork cracklins are a great like chip alternative for dipping and stuff. And then also if you want to make fathead dough, which is mozzarella, egg, and then usually I was using almond flour, you can crunch up pork rinds or pork cracklins and use those instead. Salt and tallow, it's kind of a staple. It's not weird, except for like I've got my little jar of tallow that sort of goes with me everywhere. That is a little bit weird. Scallops, wild caught scallops, again, not weird, but they taste sweet. They taste like, now after not having anything sweet, scallops taste super sweet. They're super like a dessert at the end of a meal. And then this is my last one, and this is like definitely the weirdest, but the most like awesome discovery that I've had from the carnivore diet is smoked cod liver. And so I've got these little jars, or these little cans that I ordered off of Amazon of wild caught cod liver in its own oil, smoked. That's all it is. The only ingredient is cod liver. And they're delicious. They fall apart. They're soft. And like I started my babies on liver. That was their first food because it has all the nutrients that they really need for their brain health. It has iron, it has B12, folate, everything that little growing babies need. So liver is something that I've always been passionate about, but it kind of has a strong taste. And while babies love it, like inherently or like instinctually, they love liver. My kids have all grown out of loving liver by around 3 or 4. But these cod livers that are smoked, they're really mild tasting. They have all those omega-3s in them, and my kids don't notice them. So I've just been stirring some of that into anything that's a little bit fish tasting, and they've really enjoyed that. And then I like them just plain. And they're in a can, so they're super portable and easy to bring with us. So those are the 5 things that I have been surprised that I've really liked on the carnivore diet, and I probably wouldn't have tried if I hadn't tried this way of eating. If you want to check out the other videos I have on the carnivore diet, how I tried it expecting to hate it and I ended up loving it, and then my update on it, then you can go ahead and click. I'll put those links below. I'll see you back later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.